When you're given a problem, you need to know whether to use the law of sines or law of cosines to solve the problem. If you're given two angles and one side, either an included side or a non-included side, you're going to use the law of sines. If you're given two sides and one angle, and the angle is not the included angle, you're going to use the law of sines. If you're given two sides and one angle where the angle is the included side, you're going to use the law of cosines. If you are given three sides and you need to find the largest angle first, you're going to use the law of cosines. Now remember, when you are given three sides and you're finding the angle, you will always find the largest angle first, and this angle will be across from the longest side. Let's look at example 1. In example 1, you're given two sides and the included angle, and you need to find a missing side. That's the only thing you can find next. So if you're given two sides and included angle, you're going to use the law of cosines. So here's what I did for this. I labeled this side of here as x. So I used law of cosines here, and I found that x was 15.6. Okay, next, I wanted to find a missing angle. It did not matter whether I found E or F first, because the largest angle of the triangle was already found, which was 132 degrees. Okay, there's only one obtuse angle in a triangle, which means this one right here was the largest angle. Okay, so I found angle E first. I just labeled it with Y. So I'm going to use the fact that I have two sides, and I want to find an angle. Okay, so I use the law of sines right here. I use the sine of 132 degrees over 15.6 equals sine of y over 10. And I solved it and got that y was 28.4. The next thing I did was we had to find the third missing angle. Well, I already had two angles of the triangle, and I needed to find the third missing one. We know the three angles of a triangle add up to equal 180 degrees. So I just did 180 minus 132 minus 28.4 and got 19.6. If you found angle F first instead of angle E, you might notice that your answers are 1/10 of a point off from mine, which is fine. I would always look and see how you worked the problem. That would just be a rounding issue, and that would be fine. Also remember that anytime you do this, you need to know the value of 3 pieces of information to solve for the fourth missing piece.